Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's G from Happiness and Crafting. So today, as you can see, I have my gloves on. So we are going to be working with resin today, and I'm going to be using products from Let's Resin. I have some fabulous chrome powders, and I have a lovely mold. Now this is a dragon's egg mold, and it is fabulous. So we're going to be doing that today. I'm using the lovely leveling table as well, and I'm going to be using epoxy resin. So we have part A and I have part B. So these are the lovely big bottles. Let me pop those down there a second. So I'm going to be using these two. I want to sort of like use the rest of that up as well, hopefully. So I'm going to go straight into this. I'm going to open this up. So this is our lovely dragon's egg mold, which is lovely, and it's like a little pot. So this is going to be the lid, and then you open it up. So I'm hoping it's going to be lovely. I'm going to turn it inside out if I can, like that, because I'm going to use these chrome powders on this bit and obviously on this bit to colour it. And this is the lid. Shall I turn that inside out? I think I will. Look at that. There we go. So they're the bits that we're going to paint. Not paint, but use the chrome powders. Now I just want to show you these. Now I have taken the lids off because they've got the lids, they got like a seal on them. So I've taken those off. So I'm just going to take these out like this, just to show you the colours. They are absolutely fabulous. Look at these. Aren't they just stunning? So decisions are what colour to do an egg. But this one is purple. Can you see that? That is just fabulous, isn't it? This one is blue. That's a beautiful blue. We have another blue here. This is light blue. Then we have holographic pink. We have a beautiful green. Gosh, that's a very Christmassy green, isn't it? A very dark, this is royal blue, so that's really quite dark. We have silver and gold, which we know what silver and gold looks like. And we have a red, and then this one is rose red. So you can see a slight difference in those two. One's a little bit pinkier. This one's a little bit pinkier, and this one is a really nice red. So decisions on what colour to do an egg. So this one is really jumping out at me. I do like this colour. So maybe we should do the egg in this colour, and then do sort of like, should we start darker at the bottom? Dark blue, pink, what colour is this? Or purple, and then like a little holographic pink. That's what we'll do. Let's just, gosh, I could be here forever trying to pick out colours, but I just want to see. We can make one egg and then see what it comes out like, and we can also always do another one, can't we? Now I'm going to pop these. There's a little bit of tissue on there because I do make a mess. Now, shall we start with the dark? Actually, I'm going to start with the lighter pink, because this bit I want to do inside the little crystally bits. I would like to do light pink on here. Now, if you've been wondering what resin is like, and it is now coming up to Christmas, it is a great time, isn't it, to try it out. Pop it on your Christmas list and see if Santa will bring you some resin to try out. So these are fabulous. Look, they just paint on beautifully. So I'm just going to do like the top of the crystal. Now these are little crystally bits, and then this bit is like the eggshell. So I'm going to just see whether it comes out how I would like it to. We shall see. But this is sort of like the tips of the crystals. I would like to be sort of pinky colour. See if I can get in there like that. And it comes with this lovely brush, so you just sort of like brush them on. I might need to sort of wipe some of that off, but because I might be making a little bit of a mess. But these are just fabulous, aren't they? Look at that. Now I want to make some gifts actually for Christmas with these, because they're just stunning, aren't they? Look at the colours. Just pop this on. Now the mica powder, these are mica powders, they're chrome powders. And I believe they're made out of mica as well. I'm not sure, not 100% sure, but I think so. You can mix them into the resin. You don't have to just paint them on your mould. You can mix them in with your resin as well. So let's just turn this around. Now I'm just wondering, I do actually have some black, it's like a colour, it's like the white, it's like the ocean white thick colour. I've got the black, so I'm just wondering whether to mix that in with the resin, because it might show the powders a little bit better, the chrome powders. Let's pop a little bit in there. So what I'm doing is just painting around inside those little bits, which are the little crystals, but I am making a bit of a mess. Let's just go in there. But I think if I do it in black, it should sort of like show the beautiful colour a little bit better than just the clear. So shall we give that a go? I think I might give that a go. Right, we're nearly around to the other side. So we've got the beautiful holographic pink at the tips, like that. In. So if you're a somebody that likes resin, I'm sure you've seen people do the dragon's eggs before. Oops, look, I'm making a bit of a mess everywhere. Okay, so that's the pink tips. I don't really want to go along too much with the bottom because I want that to be sort of blue, the dark blue. Okay, let's just pop that like that. Pop the lid on. I'm going to go round and do a little bit of the purple. Wow, look at this. Oops, let's clean my brush. Pop that on. This one's a little bit darker. Look at that. Wow. That is fabulous. And I think the more you sort of rub it, it's sort of like the chromier it gets, if you know what I mean. The shinier it is in there. Gosh, this is a beautiful colour. There we go. I might have to get a little wet wipe, I think, and just sort of like tidy this bit up a little bit. On there. Oh, this is lovely. It's very relaxing doing this as well. Go. Turn it around. Can you see how shiny that is? Oh, so addictive this is, isn't it? There we go. I'm going to have to get out some other moulds, I think, and do this. I've got some buttons. I got a button mould. Gosh, chrome buttons would look lovely, wouldn't they? Let's put a little bit down there. And then we can just do the dark blue, I think would look really nice along the bottom. I think I've got some wet wipes somewhere in here. Oh wow. Lovely. So I might just speed this up a little bit so you don't have to watch me finish this purpley bit. Okay, I think that's pretty much all the purple that I would like to do. beautiful. Let's pop the lid on here. Oops, let's clean the brush. And then we will go for the dark blue. Now I think doing the lighter first is probably gonna work out better, won't it? And then we'll go in, oh my gosh. Look at the colour of that. It's almost mixed with that pink is turning to this beautiful purple. Wow. Now I think we need to do this edge as well. Look at me covered in it. Oh, look at that on the black. Oh, actually, look at that. Wow. So I think definitely going to put the black resin. Mix it up some black resin because I think it's pigment that I've got. The black pigment I think will definitely make it look fabulous, won't it? I think it will bring out that real good chrome of it. Oh, love it. Love, love, love. Okay guys, so I will just do this quickly. Speed this a little bit up just so we can get this on here. Look at that, can you see? Just beautiful, isn't it? I'll make sure I don't get it everywhere. Okay guys, so I think that is pretty much covered in there. Oh, I'm missing a bit in there. Let's just go in there with a little bit of blue. I don't think that will matter too much. Just hoping I can get right in those little bits at the end. I think we've got to be careful when we tip in the resin that it will doesn't have little bubbles in those bits. Okay, look at that, fabulous. Right, what I am going to do, I'm just going to get a wet wipe. Let me pop the lid on this, like that. Okay, take this, and I'm going to just, let's just see if I can just, oops. Go. Just wipe this off. I know it's not going to be perfect because it's the first time, but we can try our best, can't we? So, and see what we get. Let's just clean these little bits off. Look, I've got it absolutely everywhere. But because it's sort of a chrome, it will be quite nice. It won't matter to have that lovely shine through it. Of a different colour anyway. Okay, let's go this side. Go. Let's get a clean bit. Yes, do take your time if you do this because it's most definitely worth it, isn't it? Okay, do you think that will be okay? I think so. Let's get a little bit of tissue and just wipe that. Make sure it's nice and dry. Perfect. So what I'm going to do now, make sure I haven't got everywhere, which I have. Look at that. I am going to use this beautiful. Now this is blue. Oh my gosh, that's fabulous colour. Let's just get rid of that. Take this. Oh, look at that. Oh, fab. What a beautiful, beautiful colour. So yeah, it won't matter that there's sort of pink in there as well. Probably didn't even need to have to wipe that off. Look at that, can you see that colour? Oh, God, can you imagine having a car or something like that colour? It'd be stunning, wouldn't it? Or you might have a car that colour. My car's just white, just a white car. So maybe I could go around it with a little bit of this, which I think would be fun, wouldn't it? Don't think Andy would be very pleased though. Okay, so this might take me a while, so I will also speed this up because I want to make sure it's done properly. But look at that, it's just fabulous, isn't it? Okay guys, so I have done the lid, and I have also done the inside like that. Doesn't that look just stunning? Fabulous. So I've made sure, I'm hoping it's all covered. Now I'm going to just turn that in the right way if I can, without making too much of a mess and getting it all caught, because it's all over my hands. So look at that. I'm hoping I haven't sort of wiped it all off. We shall see. We shall see. And then I'm going to just turn this in that way. See, I might have wiped a lot of it off in there. I'm not quite sure. I don't want to go in with this brush. We shall see when it comes out. Okay, I'm going to pop those to the side. I'm going to clean this mess up a little bit, and then we are going to do some resin. Let's just pop this on. I'm going to take these gloves off, I think, because I've got it all over me. Look at the colour, you can see that on black. So I think popping black in there, it's going to look absolutely amazing. So I'm going to just mix up some of the resin. Let's just pop that to the side like that. So I'm going to mix up A and some of B, and then I will be back. Okay guys, so I have mixed up some resin, and I've actually added in the black pigment because it takes a little while to stir in. Now it's one from Let's Resin. It's a epoxy resin pigment paste. And I've just popped in 2 small drops into there. It's exactly the same as the white pigment paste, but it's black, and I've not used it before, so and it took a little while to make sure that it's not sort of like streaky in there. So make sure you give it a good stir. I'm going to pop all the links for everything I used under the video, including this lovely leveling table. So do treat yourself, seeing it's Christmas, because you never know, or pop it on your little Christmas list. Now I'm going to just, I'm hoping I've mixed up enough, I'm just going to sort of tip this in. Let's just scrape that off, pop it on my little bit of tissue. I'm going to just tip it right over the top of this. Now I'm hoping that the black is going to show the lovely chrome powders really well. Now I might have to mix a little bit more of this up to do the lid. Let's just give it a little squeeze a minute to make sure we get all those bubbles. Just give it a little tap like that, and then pop in the rest. Okay, I'm going to mix up a little bit more. I've got some resin mixed up already. Oh, so this takes, what was that? That was, I'll let you know in a second. It might actually say on there how much resin you actually need. So, there we go. Let's just make sure there's no bibbly bobblies in there. Let's give that a little bit of a squeeze. I just tap it. Normally if I just sort of like tap things, it does sort of bring the bubbles to the surface. I'll give a little spray in a minute. Let's pop that to the side. Now I've got a little bit more resin that I mixed up here. Now I don't want all of this in there because I don't think I need all of it for the lid. But we shall see. But I'm going to tip some in here. Not all of it. Pop that to the side, and I'm going to just add another little, do you know what I mean? You only need a tiny little bit. That's probably a bit too much actually. I'm We will give this a little stir. Can you see it's just 2 little drops in there? But you will be quite surprised how, you know, dark it goes. It's so concentrated. So let's just mix this up. Make sure it's mixed up really, really well. So we don't want any sort of streaky bits in there. Oh, I hope this comes out lovely. Oh, I'm so excited. So excited to see how it turns out. So there we go. Okay, what do you think? That should be alright. Probably got a few bubbles in there now. Probably best off just leaving that to settle for a second. Let's just, can you see I've still got the pigment on there, so let's just give that another mix in there. Not that it will really matter too much, I don't think. Let's just scrape that off, pop that down, and we shall tip this into here. Gosh, I probably could have done another pot of that, couldn't I? I need to mix up a little bit more. Very deceiving, actually. Oops. On the amount that you would need in here. Okay, let's mix up a little bit more. I'm not very good at the quantities at all. There we go. Or measuring the quantities. I'm dreadful at that, but let's just pop just a little bit in there. Can you see that? Let's just give that a little bit of a shake. Let's hope this should be enough. Can you see it's all streaky, so it needs to give a good stir. Do you think this is enough? I hope so. There we go. Right, I'm hoping this will be enough. Give it a good stir. There we go. Let's just tip all of that in. There we go, that's perfect. Scrape that all in there. And then you can just leave this overnight to do its thing, harden up lovely. Oh look, that's an absolute perfect amount. And then we can demold it tomorrow. Let's just get the rest of this. I think it can fit the rest of that in there. There we go. Perfect. Let's pop that on a little bit of tissue. Let's clean a little bit of mess up around the side. Right, let's just tap that down. And this is a solid lid. I didn't realise it would be a solid lid, but it is. So I'm not sure. I don't think it might be quite heavy actually. Let me just give this a little tap. And hopefully we will have got all the bubbles out. I'm going to just pop some bubbles. I'll spray a little bit of alcohol over there later. Get these little top bubbles off. And there we go, guys. So I'm going to leave that now till tomorrow. And then we can, I was going to say unbox it. We can demold it. That looks quite bright. You can see how dark it is. I'm sorry, my lights are right on top of that, so it shows it's white, but it's not very dark, as you can see. But I will leave that, and then I will be back, and we will demold it. So 2 seconds for you. Okay, guys, so it's the next day, and I am ready to demold these. Now, silly me, on here with the Let's Resin molds, it tells you how much resin to pop in here. So this says 7.4 fluid ounces. Now, if I looked at that, I would have known. And on this one, the lid is 6.5 fluid ounces in this one. So there you know. So what I'm going to do, I think I still got some of the chrome powders coming off. So I'm just going to pop some gloves on so I don't get it all over the place. But I think they are going to look lovely. So let's just pop some of my nice glovies on. Okay, so I'm not quite sure how simple this is going to be to take out. So, oh, look at that. Let's just flip this over. Pop that out. Oh my gosh, look at that. Oh, fabulous. Now I've got a few little bubbles in there, but I'm not too worried about that. Oh, look at that. Oops, that has come out stunning. Let's do the little pot. So that was the lid. So let's just flip this over. Now look, you can see it's on my hand, so there's still a little bit of the powders on there. I'm not sure how easy this is going to be. You can spray them. People do spray them, don't they, with a bit of soapy water, but I'm going to try and see if I can do without. And just pop them down. Ooh! There we go. Just need to sort of try and turn it inside out, don't we? Oh, it's looking lovely. It's looking lovely. Oh, look at that. There we go. Oh my gosh, look at that. Now I have made a bit of a mess on this one because I turned it inside out, didn't I? But look at that. That's fantastic. Oh, I love it. Look at that. And you just got the lid that just sits on there. Oh my gosh, guys, that is amazing. Oh, I love it. Absolutely love it. And then you've got this lovely little pot to put in. Now, I'm glad I did the black instead of the clear, because I think, or you can mix mica powders or chrome powders in with your resin anyway, but that is just fabulous. Look at the colours. The colours are just beautiful, aren't they? And the graduation of the dark going into the pink. And then you've got this beautiful bluey green. What's a turquoisey colour, isn't it? I do have a few little bubbles in there. So I need to give that a little bit of a poke next time. Make sure I don't have any bubbles. But I am so happy with that. I think it's fabulous. Absolutely, oops, fabulous. So there we go, guys. So I have got the lovely mould. I'll give this a clean, make sure I get all the bits of chrome powder off. Turn that back in the right way, like that. So I use the mould, I use these amazing chrome powders. Now I will link down, you get 10 colours and each one is 2 grams. I'll link everything down under the video, and they are just beautiful. And I also use the black epoxy pigment paste. Which is fantastic, and you get a great big bottle like this, and you only need a little bit of it. And of course I use the lovely table, which was the leveling table, and the epoxy resin. So everything is going to be linked under the video. So there we go, guys. I think I'm going to be making some other bits and pieces this afternoon because these are just fabulous. So thank you so much for joining me. Thanks for Gillette's Resin for all the products and showcasing these products. I love them. Look at that. It's just fabulous, isn't it? So there we go, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a fab rest of the day. Take care, stay safe, and I will see you soon. All right, guys. Bye-bye.